It is possible. The 11th of September, 2024. What's he up to? That's what you're thinking in a murder mystery or a thriller. What's he up to? What's he up to? What's he up to? What's going to happen next? It is as though we would be thinking similar things in paradise, as though we would ever be left entirely alone with our thoughts. Asking what God is up to would be an unpleasant thing by human standards, especially when we are in paradise. Humans cannot tell God how things can or cannot go or happen. And so, the plot of the fiction is the aim of the character across time, the aim as the character unfolds, and that might involve the transformation of his aims as well. Like when God would not burden a person's soul with more than it could bear. Even in mental breakdowns, they always happen at a degree with which a person can still survive. You don't break into tears unless you have reached a threshold that is equivalent to your own endurance level. This threshold can definitely be lifted up or let to go down as your character develops because of the active nature of God's will. The transformation of his aims would only happen when the person had decided it was time to begin this transformation. It is a continuously changing phenomenon which can either alter the path in front of you for the good path when you are in line with God's commands, or the bad path if you are listening to the distractions. It is by listening to the distractions that a person is led astray from the straight path. It is by listening to the distractions that a person's understanding becomes sharp. Isn't it by listening to the distractions that a person becomes aware of their surroundings so that they would be able to interact? Listen. We see the world through a story. Coming back to the same idea that seeing the world as a child would be the only way to make sense of it. It is no wonder that children would be able to see things that we do not see. In a movie about paranormal phenomenon, a girl who was tasked by her parents and community leaders to get herself ready to hold the whole world inside of her, as though the whole world can be contained within a single person. When metaphors become interpreted a certain way, it makes it sound possible to see the unseen when told to see. It is possible. It seems possible, but not a probability. Stars, hear me. God, hear me. There's a possibility that would lead me to hell instantly. But why would I be shown that or made aware of it? Is it to say that I would be ended if I had said such things? Nothingness and hell are two of the very miraculous things. Once one of them is introduced, it spirals up a plethora of different meanings that would either be good or bad according to how they are interpreted. If I were to stand judge against the one who had caused all of this to happen, who had caused the poetry to be an effective way of attracting devils, what do you want to do? It is like even when sometimes the mention of devils has to be a point in which some are gospel informed or feel they are brought good news to. In other words, it is not just jinn who feel excited when news about the devil are introduced. It is like I would know anything about the devil had it not been for God's grace. One should not attempt to limit the grace of God or the mercy of God. It also comes back to the way in which you speak or think about it. How when one thinks about the light of God, it shines through to everything around it. Just as we cannot fathom or understand God completely as He is, we can also not understand His miracles. Grace, light, blessings, and favor are four of the things that we cannot conceptualize with words. They are in essence also ineffable. أنت الصبور الحليم الحكيم.